This is Play It Forward, a weekly podcast by Veracity Collab, answering all kinds of questions about video, one topic at a time, in less than 3 minutes. At least that's what we're shooting for. Here we go. Yo, Bub Coons here, Charlie Match, huge fan of Dolph Lundgren and owner of Under Armour clothing. Today we're going to be talking about the conference opener, at least two things you're going to take away. We're going to tell you what the conference opener is all about, in case you didn't already know. And second, we're going to give you tips and suggestions on how to make the world's greatest one. Charlie, conference opener, chat away.
Absolutely. Well, it is what it sounds like. It's a conference opener. But I think a lot of times we find people underestimate the power of this video to either do good or to completely harm a conference. I mean, it sets the tone for an entire conference, especially if you're opening the entire conference with this video. So I think going right to the tips and tricks, I mean, I think you've got to be aware of what comes before or after this video in the programming.
Yeah.
So us as an agency, we sit down with our clients and say, all right, well, what's before this? If nothing, then let's make sure the timing is right, the lights come down right, the music and the sound is up well before the video plays. Nothing worse than being 10 seconds into an opening video and it goes up and everyone's like, oh, there's a video. Then what comes after it? You know, a conference opener done well can actually expose the weakness in your MC. You have to have a great MC in a conference in order to fulfill the promise that's being stated through this video. So I think you've got to understand what comes before and after, and also then the venue. You need to know how big is the screen, what is the sound system like, where will people be sitting, who's in that audience. There's a lot to think about. It's not just, hey, I've got an idea and I know it'll work. No, you have to really put yourself in the future, sitting there, watching this, and what's going to happen.
Yeah, because the whole goal is you want to light that conference on fire, right? You want people to be moving forward in their seats instead of going, oh yeah, we're this thing again. It can be explosive and set the whole tone, and you're excited. Another thing to consider is rehearsing it, right? I mean, try to get that video a couple days early, get into the venue if you can, at least an hour before, a couple hours before, if you can't, a couple days before. Play that thing, get the engineers to know when to bring the lights down, bring up the sound, and then test it. Sit in there, sit in different spaces, right? And go, okay, man, this has a lot of power here. And then you can coach, like you said, the follow-up guy, the MC, to go, this is a big moment, so come out and at least say these words or act this way, so we don't just drop the momentum off.
And the ball is dropped a lot on that.
75%
a lot of
the
times
time.
You'll put your CEO up there, and he's not good at public speaking, so he'll come up afterwards and say a couple things that just completely deflate the room, and that makes him look silly. And we don't want that. We want there to be this momentum that's carried through that. And I think.
We've done a lot of conference openers, and we love to do them. And it can be disheartening when we go and we actually attend the event, and those knobs are all messed up. And so we try to help, there when we're there. Hey guys, this is really important. It sets the tone. So we can help coach with that in the live event if need be. But
I think another pro tip, real quick, that I was thinking of is
pro tips. I like that.
Yeah, this little pro tip.
Pro
this
tips.
Is not just a tip.
No.
It's a pro tip. It's on top. So I think. A lot of times, I know this will never happen to you because you're way ahead of the schedule, but a lot of times videos will be right up to the conference because you'll be producing this video last second, you finally got the budget approved, and you're gonna have it done the day before the conference starts, right? Well, if you're trying to do the run through or the practice like he talked about, use a different video if you need to. Just as long as you're practicing the sound levels and the moment and everything else, because we live in a digital world, you'll be able to substitute that digital file at the last minute, possibly even over the cloud.
Hope that never ever happens, but that's good advice.
Exactly. Just don't not rehearse because the video is not completed yet. There's a way to do that.
Great advice. All right, that's all we have time for this week. Next week we're going to be talking about the training video and why it's a really important resource for you. Until then, good morning, God bless, and adios. Remember to follow us on social, and if you like what you heard today, please play it forward.